Good morning, welcome back to the channel. Coming to you live from Nong, Khai, Thailand. I'm on the Mekong River right across from the country of Laos. I got here yesterday. I flew out of Cambodia, out of Siem Reap, into Bangkok. Immediately caught a train at the airport and took the overnight sleeper train from Bangkok, from DMK airport to here in Nong Khai. Which is as far northeast as you can go on that line without crossing into another country and getting into the whole immigration thing with a visa and all that. So I'm here for another couple nights, and then I head down south to Nong Khai. To Udon Thani, and I'll just turn the camera around and show you a little bit of the Mekong here in front of me and Laos to the left, and then we'll walk and talk a little bit, okay? Very beautiful and tranquil. See the bridge that crosses over from Thailand into Laos? They call those friendship bridges. There's some burning in the distance over there. It is the sugarcane harvesting season, where there's a lot of crop fires where they burn the sugarcane in the fields, which creates a lot of pollution, unfortunately. Check out this tuk-tuk. I like the ones in Cambodia better, but pretty cool, huh? So yeah, the Mekong, I've always wanted to be up close to the Mekong. I did get to see it in Phnom Penh, but this is really close, and I've enjoyed being this close. So it's running swiftly. It's not as dark as the Ping River up in Chiang Mai, but yeah, I like it. It's very nice. The weather's very good. It's warm, but there's a breeze blowing in the morning. In the afternoon it gets pretty unreasonable, so you have to kind of find shelter and air condition. Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to build the channel, so you just hit that subscribe button and the like button. So like I said, I was in Cambodia for a month. It was supposed to be a 10-day trip, and I loved it so much that I stayed for a month. And now I'm back in Thailand because my visa ran out, and I'm just going to bounce around Thailand here. I got about 5 more weeks before I go to Japan. So check out this little riverside resort. So cool, so tranquil, so quiet. I really like it. I mean, I don't like the hustle and bustle of the big cities like Bangkok, Ho Chi Minh City, Phnom Penh, Tokyo. Even though I love Japan, Tokyo's quite a bit. But I like these little out of the way, not busy cities. This one gets a little bit busier in the afternoon as people are going about their day. So I'm currently on the river walk. I understand, there's a big walking street up here, and I'll show you. I understand there's some really nice night markets, but the night markets are on the weekends, and I'm leaving on Saturday to go to Udon Thani to see the red lotus sea, which are the lotus flowers that are floating on the water there, or look like they're floating on the water. So yeah, but I'm definitely going to be coming back to Nong Khai. I like it up here. I really do. It's quiet, it's relaxed, and reminds me of a lot of Lampang, which is south of Chiang Mai. So I'll turn the camera around and let you see a little bit more of it, okay? People getting their breakfast this morning. So you see the banner that says Happy New Year. Chinese New Year is on the 17th of February. They call it the Lunar New Year. So that's coming up on the 17th. and it means there's going to be an influx of people from the mainland of China here as well. So right now it's going to be a busy time. But anyway, that being said, that's why you saw the Happy New Year. So coming up on an area that's a walking street area, won't be much activity this morning, but I understand at night, on the weekends, it's very active. And I'm sorry I'm going to miss that, but I'm definitely going to come back and check it out. So check out this resort. The remnants of what was a once riverboat. Yeah, I've always wanted to come to the Mekong. I did cross it on a bridge in Phnom Penh, so I can say I've crossed the Mekong, I've crossed the Rio Grande in Costa Rica, I've crossed the Mississippi in the United States, crossed some of the biggest rivers there is. I still got a lot more on my list that I want to do. Sounds small and insignificant, I know, but just little things, you know. There's some construction going on over there on the Laos bank. I don't know, maybe they're installing like a dock or something, I don't know, but I think Laos is going to be up and coming. You have to keep that on the radar. I'm definitely going to be going. Temple area. Old man asleep with his phone going. Looks like there's some construction going on at this temple here. So yeah, so Riverwalk, Mekong River, Nong, Khai, Thailand, which is as far northeast as you can go by train without crossing over into Laos. So yeah, that temple is definitely under construction. One thing about Thailand, they'll build a temple in a heartbeat. Yeah, so if you've ever had it on your agenda to come to the northeast of Thailand, Isan is what it's called. It's got its own dialect as well as the Thailand language. They've got their own dialect. They've got their own dishes that they cook up here. I'm still trying to find some khao soi, but I'll definitely find that when I get to Chiang Mai. But yeah, I would recommend it. Like I said, you can board if you fly into DMK airport. There's two airports in Bangkok, Suvarnabhumi and Don Mueang, which is where I flew into. And Don Mueang has a train station right there, so you can walk off your plane, clear immigration, get your bag, walk right straight to the train depot, get on the train, and you can come north or you can come northeast. So I came here overnight train ride, about 10.5 hours from the airport. It was like $27 US. I had a sleeper bed. It wasn't a private sleeper, it was like a dormitory style, but either way it was cool. So I'm gonna turn it around, let you see a little bit more. bet at night it's cool when it's lit up. Sorry, I'm gonna miss it. He's tricked out with his tuk-tuk. Like I said, I like the ones in Cambodia a whole lot better. So I guess you can walk up there and get a view. I don't feel like climbing steps, so. What I like about this, there's these models of carp, statues of carp, and a different type of carp that are in the river. That's pretty cool as well. So this says it's a Siamese giant carp. I wonder, does it have a twin? I wish I knew what they were building over there on the riverbank of Laos. It could be some sort of a river wharf or some sort of a boat terminal or port or something. I'm not sure, but inquiring minds want to know. I've definitely got to get to Laos. It won't be this trip though, because I got to do a little bit more research. Another giant carp. So yeah, any questions you can put it down in the comments. Freshwater wolf herring, it says. You can ask me anything that you want to ask me about my travels in Southeast Asia. That's interesting. Crocodile catfish. Well. Mekong bumblebee goby. Okay. But yeah, so you get the gist. Cool area, a lot of restaurants here by the river. Like I said, I like this little river town. I'd like to come here for Loy Krathong, and I may do that next year if I'm in Thailand. Not quite sure what my agenda is going to be for next year. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You can also share it. You can see me on TikTok as well, Scenic Traveler. I'm there. Do little short videos of my travels on TikTok. So I'll just show you a little bit more. I'll make this a short video. I won't bore you to death. But once again, Mekong River. It's surprisingly clean, you know. It's not right now littered with a lot of plastics that I can see, like some of the rivers I see, like in Cambodia. It was Phnom Penh. It was kind of sad to see all the plastics in the water there. So this one, yeah, I'm kind of impressed that there's not as much plastic and debris, and the water's as clear as it is, considering how the environment's not a big focal point. So I'm just going to walk up here to one more little walking area. That's a night market area, and show you that. Like I said, I'm back from Cambodia. I'm here in Thailand. I'm on the northeast corner of Laos and Nong Khai, as far as I could go by train without crossing into another country. So I've always wanted to come up here. I did it. I got a really nice hotel. I'm staying there for 3 nights. So if you have any questions about the area, or you might suggest that you stay when you come, things to do, there's a lot of temples, there's some mountains, there's a lot of areas that you can go to as do tourist things as well. So it's not just a sleepy little town. There's a lot more than that to it. But if you like night markets, from what I understand, this is a really good place to come and enjoy them. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk right up here and show you one more little area. Look, some of these triggerfish. Yeah, somebody's got his hotel door open and sounds like he's a smoker hiking up a lung. So check it out. At least the guy on the bicycle rang his bell to let me know he was behind me. A lot of people don't give you that courtesy. I would have not known he was behind me if he hadn't rang the bell. So yeah, there's these dragons up here. I'll show you when I get to it. That's pretty cool as well. I'm trying to stay in the shade because it's going to be putrid hot today, just like yesterday was. After from like noon to 5:30, you just need to be in somewhere out of the elements. It's a nice little scenic photo spot. Nong, Thailand, Mekong River. Check it out. Plenty of little guest houses around here, homestays. So if hotel's not your deal, I did choose a hotel kind of sort of on the first road off the river. Okay, so one more little area I'm going to walk up here and show you, and then that's going to be it. I'll try not to make this a long video, so I'm going to step up the pace a little bit so we can go ahead and get there and show you that, and then I'll shut it off. So if you have any questions about Northeast Thailand, Nong Khai, the train getting here, what to do, where, and just any questions in general, you put them down in the comments. I'll be glad to respond to them the best I can. Like I said, I left Cambodia a couple days ago. Flew into Bangkok, took the train, overnight sleeper train to here. Woke up yesterday morning here in Nong Khai, came over to my hotel, stashed my luggage, and started walking about, exploring the area. So I did find this Riverwalk area, which is cool, and they have some really good markets, but I understand the markets are only on the weekend, and they're not markets, which I love. But yeah, I will be back. But I got to get down to Udon Thani while the red lotus flowers are still in bloom, and hopefully they'll still be in bloom when I get there. If not, I'll just take the train's a 45-minute ride from here to Udon Thani. It costs about 30 cents. Mekong giant catfish, it says. Yeah, so this area is obviously busy. There's a lot of breakfast places, guest houses, right on the river, you know. So if you wanted to come get a small quaint place on the river where it's close to the night market, this is the area to do it at. My hotel's a little off down in the other direction. I didn't know that when I booked it. I mean, if you've never been to a place, it's hard to understand where you should be staying. So just gonna walk a little bit through this area here real quickly, and then I'll shut it off, and that'll be the end of this video. So Yeah, looks like there's some sort of event going on here. I love the flowers. Check that out. It's like a beautiful little breakfast house or restaurant or something. Thinking seriously about renting a bicycle. 40 baht a day to rent a bicycle for 24 hours. 40 baht's like $1.10 all day long. Kitty mouse. So I may do that. They don't look like they're in the best shape, but you know, for $1.10, what can you expect, right? Looks like a little market. I'll have to check that out later. So yeah, up here there's two giant dragons. I'll show you that real quick. I'll step up the pace so I'm not boring you to death. Show you that and then I'll end this video. Don't want to make it a forever video. I try not to. But yeah, so Nong, Khai, Thailand, northeast Thailand on the border of Mekong River and Laos. I bet at night this is lit up and stuff. So I'm gonna try to get out tonight and see if there's any action out here, because I got tonight and tomorrow night before I take the train back down to Udon Thani, which is a 45-minute drive. I can't help but think there's a little something going on here at night. Maybe not like it is on the weekend, but I'm gonna come down and check it out. Let me get over here in the shade. We're coming up on the dragons with the water spewing out of the mouth, and then that'll be it. Colette. Here's a nice little cafe up here. It looks beautiful with all the flowers and stuff. I love the character of Southeast Asia in general, not just Thailand and Cambodia, but Vietnam. Vietnam has beautiful flowers as well. Japan, it's all beautiful. I love it here. Wooden tree. That looks like a hotel right here on the river. Wooden trees. So commit that to memory. It looks good. Got balconies. You can see the river. Had music playing. I hope YouTube don't give me a copyright strike. That's why you have to be careful about walking by some of these places that got music. YouTube say, oh, it's a copyright infringement. We don't have rights to that music. Always something. But yeah, we've been going on here for about 24 minutes. This is a long video for me. But I'm sorry, I apologize. It's been so long. But one more area I want to show you right up here. And then we'll shut it down. So it's a hefty little walk. It's probably 3/4 of a kilometer from my hotel. And I'll show you the temple and the dragon. So I'm gonna turn around, walk a little more, and that's it. I promise. Lady Buddha. No problem finding a temple in Thailand. I'm not knocking it, I'm just saying, you know, it's like Baptist churches in the south of the United States. I got my flip-flops on. You want to go in? There's the dragons. Let me go show you the dragons, then we'll see if we can go in the temple. And I'll quietly film in there if I can. So I bet at night this is cool. They've got, I started to say they've got something going on, but yeah, Chinese New Year is coming up on the 17th, so there will be a lot going on for about a week here. Be inundated with the mainland Chinese. It looks like it's whatever it is that they're going to do is also right across from this pagoda here. So yeah, so there's the dragons I wanted to show you. This is right on the Mekong. Like I said, this stage wasn't here yesterday, so they're getting ready for Chinese New Year festivities, I'm sure. Lady Buddha, pagoda. This is probably some sort of a Chinese temple. Let's see if we can get in there. This will also give us a good shot of the dragons from the river. See the Chinese lanterns? Yeah, they're getting ready to throw down for Chinese New Year. There's the dragons. Lady Buddha on top. Let's take your shoes off at the temple. I saw a bunch of people in Cambodia that didn't do that, and I wanted to tell them, but you would think they would see all the shoes laying around and would get the idea. So I'm gonna be quiet. Yeah, some 29 minutes in. Try to get to the temple and then I'll shut it off. So at night all those little tree looking things will be lit up. So I'm sure it's very beautiful here. I got to get over here tonight and see if it's lit up or whatever. So I can only assume because of all the tables over here that there's going to be vendors and selling food and all that. So very nice area. I really like these kind of laid back areas. That's what I liked about Siem Reap so good. Even though Siem Reap was busier than this, it was still laid back compared to Phnom Penh and places like that. One last shot of the dragons, walking street, the Mekong River. We'll try to get up here in this temple where the big Buddha's sitting on top quietly and respectfully. There's Lady Buddha up there, so Let me see if I can get up here. I also learned in Cambodia you should take your hat off, at least in the Khmer pagodas. So I'm going to take it off here as well, and I'll be quiet. Okay, so that's it. Gonna put my shoes on, got my hat on. Gonna walk over to the dragon, take some stills. And yeah, this has been a lot longer video than what I had intended. So if you can suffer through it, I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me see if I can sneak into one more little area here. I think this one's got construction going on, huh? Okay, so public toilets are hard to find in Southeast Asia. So if you ever in a bind, like me sometimes when you're walking, you can always find a toilet in a temple. Okay, so yeah, so let's go in here and see what we can find. So if you're in a bind walking around, find a temple, you can find a toilet. That's just helpful information. Okay. Okay, so that's it for me. Mekong River, Nong Khai, border with Laos. Subscribe, share, like, hit the notification bell. Life's short, do what makes you happy. Peace out. Love you, man.